The second Curse of Osiris stream has come and gone. Here are the brief takeaways. There's a new public event that's been tailored to the public space of Mercury. Without spoilers, you'll be flying around via man cannons doing some pretty interactive things similar to opening the doors in the raid. The Vex-altered weapons that we've been seeing are obtained from a quest-type object picked up from Brother Vance. They're called Lost Prophecies and will require you to do various activities in the game to get materials that can be turned in to complete the quest item. From there, putting it in the forge will pop out a weapon. Each prophecy will give you a specific weapon. I definitely like that these weapons are not just rewards from a quest or generally handed to you. You'll get the items required for completing the quest from just playing the game, but chances are you're going to have to go out and do specific activities to allow you to get the items that you want to complete this quest. Giving a goal to the grind is a much needed change. Hopefully other areas of the game share this type of progression, but more of it, please. They didn't talk about this, but there's also a symbol for a golden chest right above a doorway right here with a force field in front of it. They briefly spoke about how you can do some sort of activity in this space, so maybe figuring out how to open that will allow you to get some sort of chest. The Infinite Forest is made up of a few pre-built sections that change each time you do it. It seemed to be about the length of an adventure in terms of time. As far as impressions, well, what they showed wasn't the most interesting thing to me. It looked like you just ran through a small section that didn't really have any relevance on what happened later in the activity. I'll say final judgment until I actually play it, but initial impressions from the stream are kind of lukewarm from me. We also got a bit of information about the strikes. There will be 2 strikes, and they'll be part of the story campaign tuned for solo play. Then when you're doing a strike playlist, those strikes will be tuned for 3 players. I'm definitely interested in playing that. I've always wanted strikes to have a little bit more integration into the story, and this seems like a very good way to accomplish that. Also, heroic adventures are going to be a thing. They will have modifiers, but we don't know much else about them at this point. Hopefully we have incentives to do these adventures, not just doing them because they're harder. The thing I'm really worried about is the size of the play space. They've been very careful in streams to show very small specific sections of it, but this public event seemed to cover almost what seems to be the entire playable area. I really hope this isn't the only area of Mercury that we get to explore as a patrol space. I feel like players will get tired of this destination very quickly if they're forced to see the same area too long. I'm really looking forward to next week's stream, mainly because we'll be going over the sandbox changes a little bit. In my opinion, that's the most important of the 3 streams that we've had, since it will finally unveil the changes to what I assume will be weapons, subclasses, armor, maybe even bug fixes. Basically, it shows how they've been listening to the community, which is one of the things that needs to be constantly reinforced, since we tend to forget that pretty easily. Since this is also the first major balance patch that we'll kind of see, it sets the tone for how there will be responding to player concerns. I hope you found the information here helpful. If you did, a positive rating would be appreciated. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.